Hello everybody and welcome back to SOMA. Last time we met up with Catherine. We're still here in Lambda. She told us about her ARC project and she told us that we have to go move on from here basically. She wants to find the ARC and track it down, find a little bit more about the project. And so we need to go to Theta. So we're gonna have to go back outside and walk around on the ocean floor for a little while until we find out where it is that we need to go exactly. Although Catherine is a robot, or an AI rather, it's still comforting to know that there's gonna be somebody to talk to. But we're sort of largely on our own for the time being until we can hook her up to another terminal. Now this shuttle here we can open up and have a look at, but it's not going to be functional.
What? What is this? Curie Emergency Vessel 4. Hey Simon, can you hear me?
I hear you. Can you get this thing running?
Hang on, I'll give it a try. Sorry, it's dead.
Worth a shot?
The CV came from Curie. It was a ship that used to make runs between Lambda and Lisbon. Looks like their wreck is close. Maybe you can find a vessel like this one inside.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll just save the security information and update the Omnitool. There. Should help you get around.
Great.
Alright, interesting. So we're actually maybe going to have the opportunity to run across a ship that would go up to the surface. Which seems kind of cool. Hello, little helper robot. Let's just keep following the lights here. We don't have a great light source down here. And I've been trying to clean up the videos and editing so that you guys can see things a little bit better while I'm out here in the darkness. So hopefully that has been helpful and you guys have been able to see a little bit better. And that monster is back. That was the monster that had attacked Catherine. He knocked her over just before we had come along and met her. So we're kind of going nuts over here. But it looks like this is probably the ship or a ship. So we got no choice but to go inside. We don't have to worry about that monster right now. He's just gonna taunt us for a little while. Okay, let's get my light on. We'll make our way through here. I think this is a smaller ship. I don't think this is actually the Curie. I think we're actually going to be outside for quite a while before we get back indoors out of the water. So we'll just move on through here nice and slow. Slow and steady. We can't run while we're crouched anyway, so we don't really have much of a choice but to just slowly move our way through here. And that basically just gets us to the other side of that rock. Wouldn't be surprised if I found a couple of shipwrecks down here. I think he's ahead of me in the back. I was gonna say, I hope he's not behind me. Yeah, I can see him over there. I don't really have much of a choice though. I kind of have to keep going. But at least it kind of warns you that, hey, you're going to be walking into danger. And he's kind of be like the second monster that we're going to have to deal with. We haven't really had to deal with enemies since the first guy that we ran into all the way back at Epsilon there. So this is the Curie here. You can see from the top of it, it's a pretty big ship. Hammerhead shark swinging around, don't mind me. I think we have to go kind of all the way around the base of this thing until we find the entrance, which just so happens to be here. Okay, well, hallelujah, there we go. Usually what happens is I enter it from the left over there and I end up going all the way around, so I didn't do that this time. So once we enter this area, I would probably suggest turning your light off and just keeping your wits about you, because we are going to be attacked by that monster in this area. I'm just taking my time to open up doors as I move along. Most of these places are all dead ends, though. So remembering that we can crouch with the B button if you're playing with a controller. Turn your flashlight on and off with Y. Yep, this is a very, very, very tall ship. It looks like it's been turned on its side, like it's fallen straight down. Alright. Into the belly of the beast. So, since we are playing on safe enemy mode, this guy can't bother us.
Alright, we're in. Let's find a way.
Which is fantastic, because he is a right cockbag to deal with in this area. This is probably one of my least favorite areas. I found it a little bit frustrating having to go through while playing with the enemy AI kind of turned on. So you can see here that we have an emergency shuttle on board, but we're going to have to go through this area in order to find it. So this guy basically is going to chase you around this area, and he seems to be triggered by proximity. So some monsters in this game are aggroed by noise, some of them are aggroed by light, but this guy seems to really only bother you if you get too close to him, and if he sees you. So if he sees you, you just duck, go in a corner or something like that, and he'll eventually kind of leave you alone. So you can see there, as soon as I hid, the static on my screen stopped. And you can also use that leaning trick as well, to just lean and look around corners and stuff like that. But yeah, he's being a real asshole. He just wants to stay there, doesn't he? He will eventually move and disappear, but the thing that's hard about this guy is he teleports. So that's kind of the strategy. Again, I don't have to use strategy because I'm just playing on safe mode. And with this guy, I think, if I remember, if he gets you once, he knocks you down and runs away and damages you, but if he gets you twice, he kills you. Just wanted to stop a minute and listen to that. Oh, hey guy, what's up? Yeah, see, normally if I was just sitting here minding my own business watching this, he would have probably pushed me over and hurt me, or killed me, but we're just gonna let him do his own thing. He can teleport around and be an asshole all he wants. This broadcast here, I think, was probably from the crew of the Curie. I would like to think that they were probably underwater at the time of the comet hitting the Earth, and then maybe they went back up to the surface to try and see the people, or they were communicating with people on Earth. I don't know, but either way, it gives you a good idea of how the surface is. Desolate, no signs of life, the whole place is on fire. So it's kind of nice because in safe mode we can take the time to look around in these areas, but there really isn't a lot to see here, just because you have to be so self-aware of the monster roaming around that it doesn't really give you a lot of chance to dilly-dally. And the thing that complicates this further is that this area is actually rather complicated. It's just a lot of hallways and a lot of doors that connect with one another, and personally I find it very easy to get lost in here. So you can imagine my first time playing this, how sort of frustrated I felt with that guy popping in and out all the time, pushing me over and then running away. You know, if you get stuck over here, for example, in this corner, and he's blocking this way, you know, there's no way to get around him. So this area is quite frustrating, and this guy is not nice to deal with. It can be done, though. It's doable. And they will give you healing spots. You know, like here you can heal if you've taken a bit of damage. You can just rest up a little bit. So we'll just keep going here. Some of the numbers are good indicators for where you are. If you get turned around or you get lost. But this is the area that we saw when we entered the Curie, so that should be our way up. So you don't have to go down this hallway if you don't want to. I don't even think I can open these doors. I can try. Nope, I can't even open them. So yeah, going down here is not necessary. This will probably get you killed if that enemy is just roaming around normally. Following you. Like the asshole that he is. But because I don't gotta worry about that, I figured I'd just come to the end of the hall and have a look around. It's also nice because I can have my flashlight on and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to crouch. So I feel like it's just a little bit better for you guys as viewers to be able to take in the whole area. And it's good for me too, because now, my second time playing this, I can just take my time and I might find some stuff that I missed the first time I played as well, which is always kind of nice. So we're already in the second part of the Curie here, so I think it's only that first section and then this section. We gotta go and find our vessel, which is actually right here. So I like to remember the shuttle as being in a hallway F22 if I get myself turned around. We'll plug Catherine in here and see what she has to say.
Huh? What? Oh, you made it! This is much better. Let's see if we can't get this thing moving.
Yes, please.
Wait, what? Safety locks are blocking the vessel's release. Are you kidding? How much more of an emergency could this ship be in? It's on the bottom of the sea. Take a look at the engine room and see if you can figure it out. Maybe there's an override or something.
There's monsters out there, like the ones we saw at Lambda.
The more reason to get going.
What?
Come on, you know the drill. Don't look at them or get too close. It'll mess with your circuits.
Ah, shit.
We need to get out of here.
I know. I'm going.
Thanks, Catherine. You're very supportive. Alright. So we came from there. We'll just keep on going. Try and find our way around here. It's actually not too hard to find your way around this area. So when you come into the first hallway, on your right will be the shuttle, and if you just keep going to the end of the hall, on this right is the engine room, I do believe, or like the captain's quarters. We can listen to his broadcast.
All efforts to stop the comet have officially failed. Impact is imminent.
Oh, I feel like he had more to say.
Attention crew, this is your captain speaking. The final efforts to stop the comet have officially failed. Impact.
Basically, humanity is doomed. We're all gonna get wiped out by a huge rock. There's also a little healing thing here if you need it. And then, of course, be wary of the monster here, because he is patrolling around. Like I said, he teleports, so he's not bound to stay on one floor by ladders or anything like that, which makes him kind of unique. I'm trying to kind of remember my route because we're going to have to retrace our steps back to the shuttle. And this is usually the floor I tend to get kind of lost in because there's just a lot of doors in here. I'm also going to turn on my flashlight. I don't need to keep that off because I don't got to worry about this guy. Oh, here we go. Here's some more dialogue.
The crew, what's left of it, is doing okay. For the rest of the world, there's no good way to describe it. The destruction is absolute. The surface is just gone.
Yep. There's also another healing thing down here as well. So lots and lots of opportunities to heal at the very least if you're getting chased around by this guy, because you might need it. And I guess my theory was correct in me thinking, oh hey, yeah, the crew was probably down here at the time of impact, which probably is what saved their bacon. Because they could have very easily been docked on Earth in Lisbon and got wiped out as well. And I'm just thankful that they were underwater because obviously that saves my bacon. So that I can get a shuttle and get out of here. I'm just going to close some doors just so that I know when I come back to only go through the doors that I see are open. Because knowing me, the insanely and directionally challenged human being that I am, I will get lost on my way back, even though it's a pretty straightforward path. So this looks to be the engine room, or like where the power is, and we have more of these power circuit things here that we have to take care of. And I don't think there's much else to really look at on the Curie here. Obviously their crew died. I don't know if the ship sunk. Maybe it got hit by something falling from Earth from the comet. Maybe, you know, it sprung a leak and they all drowned. Maybe the crew starved. I don't know. But anyways, in order to be able to power up the shuttle and to release it from the lockdown, we're going to have to disconnect these. You guys know the drill. It's pretty much what we do anytime we see these, is we disconnect them. And I think we only need to disconnect 3 out of the 4. Yeah, so once you disconnect 3 of them, you'll get shot backwards, and then you're going to have this guy on your tail, and he's going to chase you. So, at this point, he's not going to teleport around, he's just going to stick straight to a chase. And he's going to come after you, so we're going to go out here, we're going to go down this first staircase, down this staircase, and we're just basically retracing our steps as quickly as we can. Don't worry about looking behind you, just keep going forward, run as quickly as you can. And if you kind of remembered your path, it's pretty straightforward back here to the shuttle.
I need to pump all the water out before we take off.
Can't you do it any faster?
I'm almost there.
Come on, Catherine, get us out of here.
Alright, here we go. Hold on to something.
It's nice that that monster can't teleport into the shuttle, I guess. Otherwise we'd be really screwed. We can look at the map here to see how far Lambda is from Theta. It doesn't look to be too far.
Can you steer this thing?
Starboard rudder is choking, but I can compensate.
How do you even know what direction we're going in?
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator. We're headed for Theta. Should be a matter of minutes.
Thought I was done for back there.
Seems like the WOW is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic failure state. I mean, how did it get on the ship?
Are you talking about the black tentacles in the engine room? I've seen them before at Upsilon. What are they?
They're a manifestation of a malfunctioning station-wide artificial intelligence called the WOW.
Station-wide? So we just made a powerful enemy.
No, it's not like that. The AI isn't a persona. It doesn't feel or think like we do. It's more like a cancer.
Huh.
Was that the ship?
Looks like your sabotage worked better than expected. Brace for impact! Hold on, the blast just pushed us off the plateau!
What does that mean?
If I don't hit Delta, we're
Wow, Simon sure knows how to go out with a bang, doesn't he? Quite literally. Us blowing up that ship, I guess, the explosion pushed us forward. And hopefully we got close to Delta. It doesn't look like we're dead, at least, so, Catherine did good on getting us to a safe area. So make sure you grab the Omni tool, and then you're just gonna have to wait it out. We can try the door, but we can't open it. So we'll just have to wait a minute here. Until our handy friend, the super duper cute, nice helper robot, comes to save the day once again. Man, I love these little helper robots. They're just the best, aren't they? Thanks, buddy.
Oh, hey, little guy. Didn't expect
There
to see
you are.
again.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Don't worry, Kath. I'll find a way to stay up.
Alright, so once you've landed here, you'll get yourself a nice achievement. And you can see that the shuttle is completely busted, but not as badly as I would have thought for the amount of noise that we were making and the sheer impact of that crash. So it's good to know that we're doing okay. We're gonna have to walk around a little bit more on the surface, but I'm gonna save that for next time. So thank you guys so very much for watching, and join me next time as we make our way over towards Theta.